Hi, welcome to my channel, my element babies. We are here about relationship with self first, okay? Because we are here to manage our own relationship with self so we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, because we are learning to manage the emotions, to identify our intuition for good health, good wealth, because it comes from love, my darlings, right? The essence of love, and love comes from self, okay? So now we're looking at balancing the masculine and feminine energy, because we want to surrender to the universe, because the universe does not work against you. The universe works with us, but we've got to let go of people, things, and places that don't serve us for our highest good. We need to release, all right? We need to give up, all right? I'm thinking about the limitations of society and think more above, because you are unique. God has given us all tools, for our spiritual awakening. So this could be a message for someone else, because this card came out yesterday. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So now we want to embrace the feminine and masculine energy within ourselves, because now we're understanding life is about lessons. We're about rebirth, okay? We're about enlightenment. So you might have an epiphany. So we need patience, because patient man rides donkey. This is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws, okay? Because when we graduate from our flaws, if we allow the soul to go in tune with the universe, with the right intentions, the right actions, and the right energy. So I'm seeing with you, my lovely, you're on a spiritual awakening and you wanted to surrender, okay? So you're surrendering to divine timing, because you understand maybe there's a karmic situation going on, all right? You understand there was a snake charmer, okay? But now we want to in tune with the universe and come to harmony, okay? So you could be into music, you could be a magician, because you're listening to the music of the universe. You're listening to the divine intervention. You're listening to the ear of what people are saying from like a karmic. Do you understand? That brings fear into the ear, that leads to the heart. But the heart has to be open. So now you have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone, all right? Which is self first, so you can understand people outside of yourself, all right? So now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener, all right? So to listen fully, okay, you have to pay attention, okay? So it's like, listen to understand, but don't listen to reply because you just want to reply. That's not it, all right? So now we're looking at what lies beneath the words, all right? Because your words are like spells. That's why they're called spellings, all right? Because now we want to believe, because we didn't believe before, because maybe it was around an evil Eve, all right, that made you very vulnerable. But now we're understanding the force that works through your soul. So you're demanding what's possible or impossible, what's different between success over failure, all right? And above all, who are you? What's the power of your own belief? So we're looking at the center of the heart. Do you understand? Because we want to be vulnerable on earth. We've got to be around the right people, things, and places. So this is a confirmation that you're seeking to trend into the unknown. So we're going to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, all right, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Okay, because we want to dig deep into self, so we don't fight over people's things and places, because we have our own spiritual uniqueness, because God gave us all a soul. So if you dig deep inside your soul, you will find your own inner personal purpose that gives you your own inner drive. This gives us energy, like the sun is the soul of the earth. It gives us energy and power. It's just like the soul within us. It gives us the source, the will, the self-motivation. It gives us that confidence, it gives us the strength, it gives us the individuality, because you are unique, but you've got to remember that. Do you understand? And you can create, okay? So don't let fear hold you back or allow and guided by people, things, and places that don't have the right common sense. All right, or they're not in touch with their own feelings. All right, so now just allow, maybe being a bit misguided, but be vulnerable, somehow a negative condition. Relax, believe in yourself. All right, because remember, believe has the word lie in it. All right, so we don't want to believe a lie from an Eve. Be like Eve. No, we don't want that. We want to believe by working on the force that works through your soul. Ooh, that's beautiful. So now we're determining what is possible and what is impossible. What's possible is we are letting go of things that we cannot change, and we're changing the things that we can change, all right? If people don't want to tell the truth, you can tell the truth, so you can release, all right, any fears, any pain, anything that blocks the heart, all right? So we can have our spiritual awakening for an Ace of Cups. So that's about self-love. All right, I love this cup because you can have 2 cups. You could be on your own. Another cup comes. You got all your cup because you are the Holy Grail. So that's like the water inside of us, because you know the ocean needs water. Someone comes along with no emotions, they're unfulfilled, but you've got water outside of yourself, which is emotions. You've got the creativity, you've got all that, the light, the love, the joy. Someone comes along with their dark self. You pour all that inside of them. They trod off. What are you left with? Nothing. That's why you've got to put all that love inside of you, and they all flow out. When it flows out, the right people will flow back to you. So you don't tip. We don't want to tip ourselves over for anyone. We don't want to lose our power. We don't want to drain out our intuition because it's connected to the soul. So now we're letting go and we're embracing the heart, the center of self. Okay? So now we're looking at maybe a new baby, new relationships, looking at proposal, looking at self-love, looking at balancing the yin and the yang inside of ourselves, and we're loving what God has given to us, our rebirth, the earth, so we can have our life lesson for eternal love. All right? Because now we're looking at the Knight of Pentacles. It takes time, but we are going to be reliable, because someone in your energy is coming in. They're going to be very reliable. All right? But it might have took time, but patient man rides donkey. Okay, so now you're opening your arms to the universe, and you understand you have a soulmate coming in. Okay, but you might be going for a karmic situation. All right, what goes around comes around. Okay, every action has their consequences, because you have to have the right intentions. Oh, how beautiful is that? Somebody could be going on holidays soon to the beach, or somebody likes surfing, because you've got the beach here with a surfer lady. So maybe a masculine wants to embrace himself to a lady that's very surfing. Surfing might not be an actual person that likes surfing. It might be someone that likes surfing throughout the universe with their emotions, you know. They have the right intentions, the right actions, you know, and the right energy, because we're going back to the normal place where we used to be when we were born, using intuition for trading. Okay, because back in the day we didn't need a laptop, we didn't need a phone, we didn't need a sat nav, we didn't have none of that. All we need to do is trust in the intuition and trust in spirit, and that's how we've done trading. So now maybe this masculine's happy now, his ships are coming. Okay, or this feminine that could be Aries person is happy their ships are coming now. It could be trading. It's going to be a good time, good new business. All right. Could be a Leo. They've got the strength, the inner power to create, because the Leo is about self-love. Because the Leo lion, to conquer the world, it could be business, could be family, could be relationships. The lion has to have his heart open. That's how the lion conquers the jungle. All right. So now we're looking at our intentions. We're looking at our ships coming in. Maybe there's a feminine waiting, looking at this masculine, embracing his life, which is good, enlightenment. Okay, or maybe you're the feminine and the masculine looking at you, and you're embracing the enlightenment of love that comes from the universe, because now you're looking at the oracle of self. And now the mind has many light bulb moments, okay, because you're getting your good karma back. So you understand, some people might see you as supernatural because you're very intuitive. You listen to the spirits, you get lots of downloads, all right? And you're probably looking at writing a book, looking at Page of Swords. So many people are curious, all right, how you get so balanced within oneself, okay? Even though there's a gap where you can fall, you're still gliding through. Why? Because you're using intuition. That's what helps us get through bridges. Okay, so maybe there's fire burning everywhere else, but you are gliding nicely with your information, okay, and you're studying. So some of you could be studying about trading. Chips are coming in. I love this card. So somebody didn't want to tell the truth, so they could have stood there and stayed, you know, and all these light bulb moments would have been gone. That's illuminated from the mind, it's come from the spirits, so they can write their book. Because it comes from the oracle of self, comes from truth. But they could have stood there, you know, but no, they took the truth and they made their own bridge, and now they're crossing over it delicately, you know. You don't even need to watch a step, still reading, allow the spirit to speak, because now we're looking at a 3 of Cups, or maybe they got messages about a masculine, went to a karmic person, all right, a third person, okay, for festive times. But now they're looking at a reconciliation because you're using the intuition, okay. So now we're crossing over bridges, all right. You could be a new student trading and your ships are coming in, all right. Your good karma is coming for you, and you understand the masculine, all right, was with a snake charmer that was very manipulative, but you've come into your own harmony because now your ships are coming in because you focused on your oracle of self. You focus on your ideas and your plans that came from spirit. So now you are the magician, you're the alchemist, because now you focus on your creativity. This is where you can turn your visions into reality, okay? Because the soul is inspired to love. So when you love yourself, you're inspired to take action because you have self-motivation, because it comes from the soul, because you're in tune with the universe. Oh, I love it. In tune with the universe, because your 9 of Cups is here. You've illuminated the mind. Look at within the self. Oh, so imagine that being inside your soul. Imagine that. Beautiful. Illuminated. Now your treasure's coming. You're a treasure box, babe. You've got so much inside of you. You're like a treasure box. So now you have your 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups, my darlings, all right, is about your dreams coming true. Material abundance, good health. Why? Because you listen to your inner self. Because you were willing to listen. Even if no one wanted to really understand you, but you understood yourself. So now is not the time to be offering advice to people. Go and have fun, go and experience life, go and create. Go and get your wish come true because you listened fully and intentionally to yourself because you paid attention. And not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. Ooh, look, you look beneath the words, and now the heart. It's the heart has to be open. You see how the light comes from the heart, and that's when all your wishes come true because it comes from the heart, because you are a treasure box. You know, if you look underneath the surface of self and you really listen, a lot of people understand. You can make a trillion, zillion from yourself, you know. Just keep away from people, things and places, you know, and just believe the force that works through your soul, all right? Be determined to understand what's possible or impossible. Know the difference between success or failure. Is failure or is failure called try again? It's up to you how you see. Everyone has a different perspective. So now you have your dreams come true. Maybe a 9 of Cups, a Scorpio person or Cancer or Pisces coming in with a romantic gesture because he's looking at you like, whoa, you're like a 9 of Cups for real. You're my wish. Could be talking to a Queen of Wands, you know. This 9 of Cups thinking, you know, you are really that determined, sexy, frisky person. Free-spirited, very creative. You can use your intuition and your psychic abilities. And you can be creative without any blocks or any delays, all right? Because you trust your intuition. So we could be talking about 9 of Cups. There's a romantic man coming in, all right? He believes, all right, that the words work through his soul, okay? He understands that he wants to confront vulnerability, wants to do a rebirth, spiritual rebirth, all right? Transformation. So this is when you're confirming that you're seeking to tread into the unknown. So this is us going into the unknown, all right? We're using our intuition. We're using love. We're using truth. We're using vulnerability. We're not going to let fear, or you're not going to let fear hold you back, or allow a misguided sense of feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. It's not negative, my darlings, all right? Be a free spirit. I could be talking about King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, you'll be getting your groundship this way, my darling, all right? Don't be afraid of the unknown, all right? Don't be afraid and think vulnerability is a negative condition, my love, because guess what? You're going from an Ace of Cups straight into, my darling, a new project because you're inspired and you're urged to create. So keep going. I could be talking to YouTuber creators, TikTok creators, people that want to have a family. You know, keep going, but have the right intentions, the right energy, and the right action, and your ships will come in. I could be talking about people that are trading. Keep going, all right? Don't give up. We're going for a spiritual awakening, my darlings. A rebirth, all right? Looking deep within self, because the spirits are here to protect us. If we have the right energy and the right intention. I was talking to a fire sign, a water sign, an air sign, okay? And a water sign person. But a Leo, all right? We're looking at happiness. We're looking at joy. We're looking at releasing any negative vibes within oneself. We want to look at the darkness of self. We want to like face it. So the more we face it, we see the light within ourselves. You know, we don't want to hang on to the shadow of self, because remember, we're looking off two energies, dark and light. So now we're looking at the word good. All right. So when you look at the word good, you take one O out. What do you have? G-O-D, good. So God just asks us to be good. But sometimes people are so hang on and gets defensive when it comes to gold, oil, and diamonds, which is G-O-D for some people, which drives into the devil energy, addiction, greed, envy, materialism, and that's why we go into karmic debts. All right? So no, we're embracing the soul. All right, we want to go into the good. That's how we manifest what we need. So now we're understanding, all right, we're embracing a spiritual awakening. We have the right intentions, the right insights. We're trading now, all right? We feel more protected. Oh, yeah, because the soul is working with us and our soul tribe to plant our foundation. We've got the information, all right? We were curious about being an alchemist. Focus on your creativity. Your ships will come in. Some people might be working on maybe a summit gear, something to work on the beach, trading. You're protected. Keep going. Keep looking at your little information and keep working on it. The divine intervention is here. So believe in supernatural. Believe the force that works through your soul that you can create, because the soul is born to love. So we're going for a spiritual rebirth. All your wishes will come true. Material abundance will come true. All right. So this is someone that's very creative. Focus on your creativity, my darlings. All right. You could be self-employed. Turn your visions into reality. Ooh. Because someone is going for a tower moment. They're building all over again, because we're going into the wheel of fortune. So someone had to unbuild to build again. Okay, and that's okay, because remember, vulnerability is not a negative condition. So keep building, because you're going into the wheel of fortune, because the right intentions, right actions, right energy, this is when you're tuning. Do you remember that? Because you remember like program? So when we watch TV, it's like television. Somebody's programming the mind to channel your energy into their ideology. No. Tune in to the universe, the wheel of fortune. Tune in with the right intentions, the right actions, and the right energy, and watch all your ships come in. Material abundance. All right? You'll be on top of the world. Oh, yeah, it could be a tarot reader. It could be a gambler. All right? This is where the gambling house gets it from, the wheel of fortune. It's about your intentions, your energy, your actions. Everybody uses tarot. They think, oh, you know, it's a devil's book, blah, blah, blah. No, a lot of fashion designers use it. Oh, yeah, they do. Please do your research. Gambling house uses it. Certain parts of, religious people and spiritual churches use it as well. Look deep beneath the surface, my darlings. Listen. All right. There's a lot of illusions around, you know. So now we're looking at the 10 of Cups. So we've gone from the 9 of Cups, because we've gone away. We looked at our intentions, our actions. Now we're ready, because you have to have a 9 of Cups within yourself. This is like you being self-sufficient, because it's all about self-love. Because even though we might have the 9 of Pentacles, that is like the material abundance. You're very self-sufficient when it comes to material. But are you self-sufficient when it comes to love? Do you love yourself that much that if someone else comes in, you can give them 1 extra cup? You can both give each other a cup. That's 10 cups each. And that's where you get your fulfillment. Everyone gets their fulfillment. There's going to be no toxicity, none of that, none, because everyone's fulfilled in their own special way. All right. I'm surprised I don't see the 8. Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, I'm surprised I don't see the Ace of Cups. So now Because you've got your own. This is your cup. This is you. This is your holy grail, right? When you go deep into yourself, because you've got the right intentions, the right energy, right? You're reading the oracle of self. You focus on your creativity, your visions, your reality, and all that. You're inspired to take action. Now you filled up yourself with your 9 of cups, because you filled up all your love. Now when someone comes in, 9 and 1, 10 of cups. So you both got 10. 20-20. 2 and 2, balance. 2 and 2, 4, stability. 2 master builders. There you go. So now we've got love and support now. All right. So this is when we talk about love and support, the right family, spiritual family. All right. This is like contentment. This is like total love. Because now we're looking at harmony, because it comes with harmony. It's like a house of earth angels. Because you see the wings, because you're like a phoenix rising. Because we're blending the dark and the light together. So we can sit comfortably on earth, you know, because we're bringing that peace, that harmony. We're bringing simplicity after an unwanted change, a ruin, which was the tower. Because this is where the earth angels come in anyway. And after the earth angels come in, the healer come in, and then we go to our 10 of Pentacles, our 10 of Cups. Love and support. So this masculine is looking at a total love and support after a rebirth, a spiritual rebirth. All right? Could be the Emperor. Thinking about his sweetheart, Queen of Cups. Feels like a burden, a past friend. Now you're going to the Wheel of Fortune. To equal give and take. The King of Wands with the Queen of Swords, who he loves very much. They looked into each other's eyes and they fell in love with each other's soul. The realms and the kingdom of heaven and earth, you know. Love and truth. Takes time. You get to understand, you know. That Queen of Pentacles came in with difficulties on purpose because it was working on entrapment. But we're going to put our defense up, and we've got the strength and ambition to keep going because justice is here now. Baby cup justice. All right. So now looking at love and support. Some of you might be feeling a little bit emotional, you know. Emotional. There you go. 4 of Cups. Some of you might be feeling bored, or you were bored away from the one that you really love. All right. It could be a King of Pentacles. No, a King of Wands, a Queen of Swords, and an Aries for a Queen of Cups. That's what I saw in the deck. So we're looking at the 4 of Cups. We felt very unfulfilled because they went and done an investment, maybe with a Queen of Pentacles. So now we're looking at sadness, boredom, you know, the emotions. Because 4 of Cups is not easy when you feel, you know, unfulfilled. But now we're looking at a surprise gift. So maybe the masculine got a surprise gift and it's really up his heart, you know. Now he feels a little young again. He might have a tattoo on his arm, you know, at the top of his arm. He's a free spirit now. He was a surprise gift from someone from his past. Maybe a water sign person. They sent him a letter and a bowl of love was fruitful. Might be taken on a picnic, maybe, a rebirth, who knows, you know. Oh, messages, what did I say? You got a letter, it was a surprise. He never thought, maybe. He didn't listen to the words beneath you. You probably didn't think you loved him back, but you did. You did. Now the soul has met the self, you know. That's more important, having a relationship with yourself, you know. So you can have healthy relationships outside of yourself with that love, support and contentment, you know. Everything starts from self first, you know. You've got to invest in yourself first, you know. Invest in your home, the temple of self. You got to, you know. Because when you get out of bed, you've got to think to get out of bed first. So everything does stem from self. So everything stems from thought first, you know. So listen to your thoughts, my darlings. Look at your visions and your signs around you, you know. And then you can understand what your purpose is. Because we're listening to divine. Because that's what we're here to do. Listen to divine. But you've got to use your intuition for a different perspective. That we can go from heaven and earth while we're awake. Not just when we're dead. So we want to let go of old thinking. It's like we've learned to relearn. No, learn to unlearn, to relearn, to learn again. Beautiful. We're learning about love, creativity. We're talking about intentions. How do we protect ourselves by having healthy boundaries? It's so important to have healthy boundaries when we're working with people. Do you know what I mean? On information and stuff. That's when we got our own creativity going on. Because now we see a foundation, and we're surrendering. Maybe you had a choice of lovers, but now we want to surrender to the love of self, masculine, feminine energy. This is like Adam and Eve. And Adam said, oh my gosh, not again, Eve. No way, not this time, mate. No, I'm surrendering to God. Nope, sorry, bye. Sorry, I want a new love. I'm going to create properly. No, I'm moving on. I want to be a soul having a human experience. I don't want to be stuck in the realms of materialism. Because when we're stuck in the limitations, like the Saturn is like where you learn to operate within your limitations of society. All right. Some people like to live in fear that goes to the ear, that's led to the heart. And that doesn't make us vulnerable. And it makes us feel like vulnerability is a bad condition. No, it brings obstruction. And more limitations. No, you've got to listen to your inner self. Don't listen to no one else. You want to be a soul having a human experience. And that comes with self-discipline, self-control. You could be a Cancer person. All right? Now, the sky is your limit because you're listening to self with love and truth. And you believe in God. Believe. All right? There we go. So now we're surrendering. I love this. Look how they're both surrendering. Look at that. Because what's above is below. This is the alchemist. So it could be two alchemists in one home, which is going to be blissful. All right. So now we're looking at the magician. We focus on our creativity. We turn it into reality. And now our ships are coming in. Now we understand about life lessons. We understand that the lesson of life is the fire sign, the lesson of power, the earth sign, the lesson of service, the air sign, the lesson of brotherhood, the water sign, the lesson of peace. That's what all is on his table. So now God is preparing your table in front of all the enemies that did not believe in God. All right? So now we're moving forward and we understand masculine is with a karmic. So what's above is below. And what this masculine wants to do is bring what's in his mind to below, which is the Queen of Swords. He thinks she's supernatural. He wants to work with his Queen of Swords. She's got so much information, ideas, illuminated from the spirit, because she worked with the faculties of spirituality. Okay? And she focuses on the oracle of self. The heart is open with passion. We're looking at love and truth. Okay? And this is how we look at our insights. She likes to work on the mind, the body, and the soul. And this is how we get perfect partnership for growth, groundship, and passion. Because we're all open and all vulnerable. But not using each other like a snake, So now this feminine is in tuned with love and support with the universe. They're in the melody of the music of the soul, because they're listening to the melody of self. They're listening to the melody of understanding people, things, and places. They're in the melody of knowing not to move and not give advice when it's not needed. But they're prepared to be a very compassionate listener. So maybe this masculine wants to come in. Maybe a water sign person or someone that loves Gemini wants to come in and want this feminine to be quiet, because they can talk quite a lot. Aries person, Geminis. Oh yeah, they can. That's why they rule the lungs. The Leo. A Leo wants to come in, this masculine Knight of Cups. Maybe wants her to just shut her go up for a minute and listen to what he has to say. Or he hasn't said anything and she was bored because he was busy listening to her. He sent too much messages. Because he walked away from people, things, and places, which is silly. But now they're walking away from people, things, and places because they realise, I've got to listen to myself, So the Queen of Swords walked away from people, things, and places for their own soul. They wanted to listen because they were willing to listen, and they're ready to understand someone. Okay, so now we're understanding we're on the spiritual romantic journey. All right, maybe you're having a spiritual conversation, so please listen to the soul of self. Wrap yourself in spirituality, because that's when we get protection from outside forces, because you're on the spirit's back. You're following the sun of self. You're following the light and the dark. the light and the dark that illuminates the heart, okay? Because you're the force that works through your soul, which is love and truth, happiness. Maybe you're thinking about the happiness of your spiritual baby, or an Aries that you remember from the past. That's the Emperor. And so he believed that he's the force that works through the soul, demanding what's possible or impossible. He knows the difference between success and failure. And above all, who you are is the power of your belief. So now this masculine belief, he is the Emperor from a past life. And he's happy to listen to self. He's listening to his spirit baby as well. Might be his son. Gives him lots of happiness within his heart. It's a father figure. Yeah, we've got God on our side. Could be a King of Swords, you know. We've got someone that's very intentional with his resources of information. He has to analyse it, because now he understands that he can manifest love. He can manifest creativity, because he's had the insight about a conflict within the soul, and he had to defend himself from a group of people that had information or trying to manipulate, but now they're going for a foundation fall. They are, because now there's a beginning for new jobs, new projects, and now the soul is inspired to create, because they got the information about spiritual transformation, and they got information all about an enlivenment for a Queen of Swords, all right, and a burnout by the soul for a Sagittarius person, by a group of people that wanted a foundation for, because they want information, or the power of the alchemist. So now we're looking at people walking away from that, do dark spiritual practices, and they like to manipulate. So now we're looking at the strength of being very creative, to use our intuition, because now we're understanding the spiritual rebirth was about understanding that we can create with our intuition if we focus on our visions to create, and you turn it into action. There's no point. This group of people had information, but they don't want to put action into it. They're waiting for everyone else to do the action so they can benefit, and no one else does. No, we're not doing that. This group of people, you can jog on. All right. So now we're looking at fulfillment, you know. We're looking at our wishes come true, our material abundance, because now maybe there was a conflict with the ships to come in. Maybe this masculine is not in his right manifestation, because he's around the wrong people, things, and places, and he has to defend himself away from this group of people. So now we're looking at the masculine feels like he's missed out on something, because it was working with someone else, maybe abroad, or a Taurus, or investment with a group of people. It just didn't work out, because now we see the Tower moment. It just wasn't it. Because now we're looking at a downfall, a rebirth. But this was a push for the masculine to go deep back into his rebirth, because the spirits are coming in with justice. All right, so this fairness, balance, and truth with this group of people, maybe an earth sign and a water sign, Scorpio person. They're looking at a court, all right, by this masculine, because he believes he is the real emperor from a past life. He is on the scale, but his scale is the heart, and the feminine is the feather. So now we have to understand how heavy is your heart. Is it as light as a feather, or as heavy as a stone? So this Scorpio person is looking at a rebirth. Maybe feels quite vulnerable at the moment. About his finances. About a missed opportunity. Because now the balance scale is here. The truth. And more things will be illuminated behind the veils of spirituality and earth matters. There's still more to be revealed. So now they don't want to maybe abandon this investment. So they didn't want this masculine to turn around to see this Two of Cups. So they didn't do any closure. But now we're completing our world. We're on the internet, or you're in your new environment. You're looking at the world card. You completed your mission. You completed your goals. Now you've learned your lesson. Maybe some of you might be migrating, traveling, and completion, you know. And this is it. Now you're ready to show your love of your creative ideas to the world. Now you've tied up one or few loose ends. Maybe this is the masculine and feminine energy within yourself, or this is the masculine that's always manifested for his feminine, the Empress, because this is the Emperor's heart as well. This is the soul world. The soul world is the heart of self. Do you understand? This is where we got the courage. This is what the service for people, places, and things that is for the benefit of heaven on earth. Because now you're doing the practicality of earth. Because now you're the courage. You got the strength of the lion within you. You know. So we're using all 4 elements of the earth. You know, the fire, the water, the air. Because God's given us those tools so we can defend ourselves, you know. So this masculine's got a lot of healthy boundaries after a conflict that you had an insight about a message, about an enlightenment or a spiritual transformation, but you got to use your intuition. So now this masculine is going to defend himself from this. Oh boy, we're there again, are we? He's going to defend himself from this promiscuous feminine, a Taurus person. He has to defend himself. It's a conflict. It's going to be insight. Everyone's going to know. All right. And now we're looking at defending the 2 of Cups. This fire sign person, maybe Leo, wants to come in and defend the 2 of Cups after a conflict and a burnt out by the soul. Now he's got the strength to work as the lion. He's taken that leap of faith after a lie that he had to look into about an entrapment. But now he's got a different perspective about the secret, about this wish fulfillment, all right, that was built on a fake foundation because he got a message from a sweetheart within his dreams, the coffin of death, about a project. But it came with defeat, but he has to walk away from this third-party person and heal, because it came with bitch biting battles as they looked at the Aquarius person. Yeah, we can go forever. So now we're looking at a spiritual transformation, because we've got our information. So you could be new about this. So now this group of people are now looking at this 2 of Cups, which involves a Leo and a Queen of Swords. All right? Or a Queen of Swords and a Knight of Cups. Or a Queen of Swords, Aquarius is very intuitive. They saw this missed opportunity. Now justice is here. But what did I say? I love the Tower. The Tower comes in. The Earth Angels comes in. They write down, all right, the differences between who was good and who was bad. You understand? All right. Now that paper, that information, because the Earth Angels are the 12 jurors. Do you understand? Those are the Earth signs. Okay? Our star signs. Our Gemini signs. Our Libra signs. Our moon signs. Our Cancer signs. Aquarius signs. Do you understand? So now, after that, the healer comes in and starts healing the masculine's ego now. Because this is the temple of self. This is the ego. This is your structure. This could be your business. This could be you, within you. Do you understand? Now, the Empress comes in, or the star energy comes in and starts healing within the soul. Because we just had a ruin after intuition. Because the intuition needs the water. There was no water. Now there's lots of water. So now we're looking at healing, all right? Our intuition after a breakdown, okay? Because now we're coming into completion. Now we feel completed. We feel loved. We feel supported. We don't feel unloved. We don't feel like we invested into something not right. We looked at this secret. We understand there was a bit of boredom in between because there was an awful secret. You know, oh well. Somebody who's living in regret, a water sign person, is going to be looking at this internet, going to be very upset about this contentment. All right, he made a foundation that was false, okay, because he's the devil, very toxic with this Taurus person. They wanted investments, all right? They wanted an unalignment. An adjustment is here for their decisions. They've got clarity. We're looking at this masculine's calling, his purpose. They were jealous. Now, the scales are here. So now we're looking at, all right, that the devil tried to go into the solar self. Maybe this is Aries person. Aries person invested into maybe a home, investment with real estate or whatever, with a Taurus person and a water sign person, and it was all a plot and a plan. Yes, it was. This is why we're going to do the Hermit, because you are now willing to listen to your inner self, and you're going to understand why someone was in your life. But now is not the time to offer them any advice apart from legal actions. All right? Now's not the time for compassionate. No. So what lies beneath the words, what people say to us sometimes, you know? You just have to understand. Or maybe this King of Cups is very angry and bored that he's missed this opportunity because now he's looking at a lawsuit, you know? Yeah, Four of Cups, Scorpio person, Cancer. Cancer and a Scorpio person. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the devil energy is Taurus in a home. Nine of Cups is also Pisces. That's where you got to use your intuition. So important, so we don't miss out on life issues. We don't miss out, on God giving us our gifts, our spiritual gifts to turn into spiritual treasures, so it can be there over lifetime, generation after generation. Do you know what I mean? We're so busy looking at life issues of other people and not looking at the signs or listening to self, because you have to listen to self, the wisdom and knowledge, so you can pour the water that your spirit guides give you, that God gives you, so you can always be in that passionate knowledge and wisdom and not in the devil energy. That's the wrong people, things and places. That could be a Capricorn or a Taurus person, or it could be a Scorpio or a Pisces. All right, my lovely. Remember, walk in love and talk in truth. I love you guys. Bye.